obnoxious, uncut, raw, obnoxious, uncut, raw.
It's our podcast. Our podcast.
Hey, how you doing? This is Diezel.
And I'm Likes.
And this is episode number 4. Number 4.
And you know what it is? It's our podcast.
Our podcast.
Yep. Obnoxious, uncut, and raw. We're here at Stack Off-Road.
Jacked and stacked.
Stack Off-Road. And we're bringing it to you live. So, I'm excited. What we got on the docket today?
So, one thing that's kind of weighing heavily on my mind right now is I go pick up my little monster tomorrow.
DJ, what's up?
Yeah, my little guy, and he is such a turd.
Man, come on.
He's a turd, man. I tell you, come on, man. I just want them kids got to get outside and play and do something. Like, it's so hard to be a parent when you grew up skinning your knees.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying so hard, and if you guys are parents out there, make a comment and just. Parents need help nowadays, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm looking forward. I can't wait to get him. He's a lot of. Oh, did I say he's turning 12?
What? Pre-teen?
No, it's pre-ejaculation.
Oh my God!
That guy cannot keep his hands off his junk. He got to worry about it. He has no idea his son is 4.
Yeah, he's 4. 4.
He's such a sweet, beautiful young man.
No, that dude is bad, man.
He's so sweet. Wait till you catch us. I can't believe.
Hey, but to your point, like, let me say this, like, my son is bad. Now, pre-COVID, he was bad, but now, since this whole pandemic thing, he went from bad to worse. Cause my son has a lot of energy. He has a lot of energy, and
he's good.
Since he can't like burn the energy out, like he's just doing crazy stuff. Like I get a story about like he has a cup and he walks in the house and just flings the cup clear across the room, and then his mom says, "Trey, why did you fling the cup across the room?" He says, "I didn't know where to put it." Really? You didn't know? Just put it down. Put it down. So that's how bad he is.
Well, I don't have that problem because I live in a camper, so it goes like 4 feet and hits wall. So, does he really do that?
He did it, man. He did it.
Man.
He did it. He by not burning that energy out, like, cause he's that type of kid, like outside, skin his knee up, gets up, but like by him not being able to do a lot of things, like go to the trampoline park. Like we normally do.
Oh,
like,
kids are going crazy right now.
He's just doing crazy stuff. He's just doing crazy stuff. Like
so I guess being trapped in your bedroom is a good place for my son, which is obviously going through puberty.
Right.
So we're there one night, and I hope parents, I hope you have good relationships with your kids. My son, he goes, "Dad, I'm growing pubic hairs." I'm like, "Man, that's peach fuzz. You're not growing pubic hairs." He's like, "Dad, you can see it. You can see it." So I'm like, all right. I'm like this. All right, son, come here. Come here, son. I'm sitting down just like this, and he's got his pants down. He's got his hand, so I can't see his man parts. I'm like, all right, son, let me see it. And he's looking. He's like, right there, Dad. It's right there. I'm like, son, I don't see it. He's like, look in the light. Put your head over here. I'm like, well, move your head so I can get where you're. He's like, no. I'm like, oh God. So I'm like, son, I still don't see it. And I'll tell you a secret, son. If you can grab one of your pubic hairs, and I can see space in between your fingers and your skin, and you pull it, and I can see your skin move. I am going. I'm taking you to dinner wherever you want to go. And he's laughing. We're having so much fun. Me and my son, it's so much fun. We go. I'm trying to teach him to communicate and just go. So I'm sitting there watching TV. He's like, Dad, I got it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna sit down. Dad, I pulled it off. Yeah, I can't even see in his fingers, but that poor kid was destroyed. Destroyed. So those days.
He was trying to
Oh God, it's so much fun. So it goes on.
Yeah, man.
And he's growing up. Like, I think it's important to talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about that
Absolutely.
stuff. And he was in the, and this is helpful. This is a health clinic here. This is a healthy relationship with your son. Well, he is learning himself in the shower. I remember learning myself in the shower.
I don't know what
I used the soap.
Okay, we just what is learning yourself in the shower?
You're touching little Carl.
Oh heck no! Come on,
You didn't.
bro.
Learn
We
yourself
ain't
in
never
the shower?
discussing that on me. You ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No.
So he's in the shower, and I said,
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm like, son, because I know when I was in the shower, I couldn't figure it out because the soap got into
Bro!
They got into
Bro, this dude's crazy!
and it burned. It's worse than getting brake cleaner in your eye. Have you ever got brake?
Bro!
I'm telling you, it burns. It burns so bad, and I'm like, son, don't use shampoo because it will burn if it gets in there. He's like, I know, Dad. That's why I use conditioner. I'm like, dude, you're 12.
Bro.
I wasn't even smart enough to figure that out.
I am so glad that my son is 4 and I don't have to deal with that. Thank you very much. I'm still dealing with...
I can't wait. Uncle Diezel's got I cannot wait. It's going to be so funny. It's the funniest thing ever. It's so much fun.
I'm still on the fact of so my son's 4, I've worked in education, and I just think that sometimes, you can be set up for failure. You can be set up for failure to where, you don't really know how to explain something. So check this out. So we're doing sight words, and sight words are words that you just, you hold up a sight word, and you're supposed to know what it is. You don't have to sound them out. Just hold up a word, and that's what it is, right? So my son is 4. He's getting ready to go to kindergarten. So we do sight words. So, the first word, his first sight word was the letter A, right? So A is a letter, and A can be a word. Everybody knows that. Shake your head, right? Oh, yeah. So the second word was I. So I is a letter, and I is a word. Well, this is what started being really tricky. So, I'm looking at my son. He's very intelligent. The next word. Now, after I just said it, it's a pattern, right? The next word number 3, was you. He looked at the car. He said, Daddy, that's not you. He said, that's Y-O-U. Said, no, son, it's you. He said, well, A is A. I is I. That's not you. And so, it almost became a battle because he was associating the letter with the word. And I didn't know how to explain it. And I'm in education. I didn't know how to explain it. So then, this is him. We get to the word, I is I, A is A. He shakes his head, but then he still conforms. That's why I love him, because if he gets to you now, he'll say, you, that's you. That's you. And the fourth word was C, S-E-E. Done.
That was it.
I said, I'm done with sight words. I said, get your mama to do it. I'm not doing it no more.
Have you taught him how to tie his shoes?
No, not yet.
That is the worst.
Not yet.
That is the worst possible thing I have ever gone through. Potty training, breeze. I just called my mom. Tying the shoe. Tying the shoes were... no wonder why they came up with the Velcro thing. That was a horrible, ugly failure. Absolutely.
Well, you're going to love this. Trey already loves Jeeps. He loves Jeeps so much that, when I had to get a rental car, I went and got a rental car, and I came back in, I was like, hey kids, I got a new car. It was like a Chrysler 300 too. It was pretty tough.
Yeah.
He comes out, he says, I don't like that car. I want the Jeep. And balls crying, he thinks that the Jeep is gone. He was like, I don't want that car. I want the Jeep.
Awesome.
So, which brings us to our topic of Jeeps. What?
So the Jeeps, and it's a lot like kids, right?
Right.
When you get your first Jeep, and you've never owned a Jeep before, right? It's such a, here's the person on a catapult into the wolf's den, and there are people gonna chew your ass up, right? Super complicated because one, there's a learning curve. You're learning a new sport, and a lot of people don't realize it until you go off-roading and you let them know right away there's different ways of doing it, and they're like, oh shit, I had no idea. But it is really difficult being a Jeep owner, right? Everybody has their opinion. A lot of people don't have facts, but a lot of people have their opinion. So John's wife, John Movie, the Doctor Fingers. Oh shit.
Something happened.
It was scary.
I don't know what it is.
So all the questions are, what size tire, this and that. If you could talk to a new Jeep owner, right?
When you talk to me.
Yes, I'm talking to you. Your Jeep is absolutely stock.
Yes.
Except the bra.
Don't say I got van tires, man. You killed me when you said I had minivan tires last time.
But you do. All right. Well, what's another name for minivan? Pizza cutters.
Oh my gosh!
As in you can cut a pizza.
Still a baby Jeep, though.
So it's very difficult, right? And that is one thing to where if you buy a Jeep, you have a Jeep, it's in your driveway, you're excited, you're super excited.
Yep.
And once you reach out into the public, that excitement fades terribly quick, and it can really destroy a person. I mean, once you got it and you started learning about all kinds of stuff, you don't know where to go.
Oh, I didn't. Like, the first Jeeping event that I came to, I was like, oh man, I got my Jeep, I'm excited. And I pull up to a Jeep, and my Jeep is the smallest Jeep in the whole entire parking lot. Like, it was, that's why I call it baby Jeep. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and accept that this is a baby Jeep. Like, because, I mean, even as a man, and I'm seeing other men with, the tires getting up, and I see your Jeep, I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on? It was so many different Jeeps and so many different things. I was interested. Like, I became excited, but I had a lot of questions. Yeah. So when I met you, my first question was, dude, like, where do I start, man? Because,
oh God,
it's a big investment. You hear people say, like, it's a big investment.
And I think where you start is basically look at yourself in the mirror and find out what your goals are and what you want to do, because so many people
styling and profiling. That's what I want to do. Those are my goals. Style it, profile it, look handsome with your Jeep. When I step out, the party don't start till I walk in.
I got a product over there. It's called Handsome. You need to get that for your Jeep. Dude, I'm just kidding. Dude,
bro, see, I'm a new.
It's okay, we were all looking.
I thought he was serious. I was like,
so this is where what people in my life and people that I choose to keep, there's people you keep
right
at bay, and then there's people
you bring in,
you let close to your heart, right? And so instantly, when you have a guy that owns a Jeep, it doesn't matter what modifications or what you do, it has to do with just the person. Enjoy your Jeep. If you have a new Jeep, if you have money to do what you want to do to it, or you don't have money to do it, just stop and start to enjoy your Jeep and understand what that Jeep can do. This is first time Jeep owners that are learning it. you don't need to go out and do all this crazy shit. And if people that you're hanging around are influencing all that crazy, just, it's not supposed to be crazy.
It's not supposed to be crazy.
Right?
Like, it's supposed to be enjoyable. It's a journey.
Supposed to be enjoyable.
And that's what I can appreciate.
If you,
the journey.
And a lot of times, those big tires and all that stuff, you eliminate all the fun of learning. Okay, hey, this is a great example. It seems like the lights went on. Ding, 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 ding. So let's just say you go to the bar. This is me. I think I'm strutting. I'm strutting.
What are you doing?
I'm feeling good about myself.
Straight.
Right? So you get to the bar. If you got kids. That was the worst. I'm offended.
John was walking like Diezel.
So you go and you meet I'm not going to say a girl because there's girls that are watching. So you go meet a person, right? And when you meet that person, what you want to do is learn everything about them, right? You want
on the first
the
date.
Jeep should
on the first date. I want to learn everything about you on the first date.
The first, I like to spread it out. I like to spread it out. Something I said? No wonder why I never have a second date. I don't learn the first one.
You know everything. First time.
So you got a Jeep. Just, I'm just saying, people should just slow down and learn this new thing.
Yeah.
Go if your object is to off-road, take that Jeep stock and go off-road and start developing feelings. Like go and have fun. Go on dates with your Jeep and have fun and figure it out. You don't just get a girlfriend and start buying her costume jewelry. You know, like that's not good. Like you have a girlfriend and you wait and you take her on quality dates and have fun and then you get her good jewelry that she can appreciate, right? So I'm just saying when you got a Jeep in your first time, don't worry about anything. Just start learning how to enjoy it. Because that's when you're at the top of the mountain and you have a beer with your boy. They might drink water, and that's okay. Drink water. but seriously, the Jeeping world isn't about angry eye grills. Honestly, if you're busting somebody's balls on the internet because they wanted angry eyes grilled, that was the person I don't want to be around. I don't want an angry eyes grill on my Jeep, but I love the fact that somebody wants that. Like those are the people I want to be around.
Is the angry eyes Jeep, as the angry eyes grill, what you're saying,
yeah.
Is that the grill that like it's like this and
yeah.
It looks like angry eyes? That's what it's called?
I think it's cool.
I didn't know that's what it's called. I'm about to go pick me up one on Amazon. Yeah.
It's cool. So Hey, is it time for a quick tip?
Quick tip.
Alright, it's time for a quick tip. I'm sorry, I just get real emotional, man. Like I really want people to have passion.
Yeah,
and
you want people to love the Jeep community.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like
that's in a nutshell what it is.
Yeah. Okay, so my quick tip series situation is series. I say series is because I would love to have a couple quick tips.
Yep.
That kind of all go together. Because the process that I want to express is very important, and a lot of people make a mistake in this. So I know it's a quick tip, and I'm dragging this out, but this is quick tip 1 of the series, and it's going to be about wiring. A lot of times people want to wire stuff, and I love it when you go to a parking lot party and there's flashing lights and all that stuff, or if you are wiring an aftermarket fan, so that switch, here, grab me that switch panel right there. So a switch, a basic switch, the electricity going through this basic switch, and I'm trying to make it very basic so you understand. So a basic switch cannot handle the power that the component is trying to draw. So the automotive world came up with something they call a relay. Everybody has seen this relay, right? Have you ever seen one of these?
It's my first time.
Oh, this is great. I
seen
fucking
one
love it. All right, so
He's a relay virgin.
so a relay is something that is a low voltage. A switch is a low voltage. This is made to tell something to do something.
Yep.
Right? So the low voltage is going to tell this relay to connect the bridge for high voltage. Right? So a relay is basically 4 wires. Like any electrical component, you have to have a ground. Right?
Right.
And then this is from this switch. So you're going to go from the switch to this wire. Once the switch gives this wire power, this is a big fat wire. See how this is fatter than this one? This is going to be able to handle a gnarly load. Kind of like my ex. And then you have this. That's not a quick tip, that's just a tip. Alright, so the switch is a low voltage source. This hooks up to the battery, and this is going to go to a component like an electric fan or a lot of lights.
Okay.
Or something that draws a lot of energy, right? So basically when you give power to this, it's going to make this relay work. It's almost like a telegraph machine. Have you ever made one of those when you were kids? You hit the button and it pulls the metal down to like beep, 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 beep.
I've
So,
seen it.
basically-
I've seen it in cartoons.
Basically, when you hit the switch, it hooks this to this. So a relay is a small voltage source controlling a high voltage component. So for this series of quick tips, we're going to go through several components that are needed in an electrical component or a circuit to make it work.
That's interesting.
Relay is a very, very important thing that a lot of people need to learn about. And after we figure out how that relay works, and the quick tips come, we will. It's just like learning when you go through a door and you open that door. It just opens up a whole new area of things you can do. So that's a quick tip. Is the basic operations of a relay.
Last but not least, it's time for our song of the day.
Oh my God.
So we talked about, give you a recap. We talked about our kids.
We talked about DJ's birthday coming up. He's about to turn 12.
Yeah.
We talked about
Trey throwing a cup.
Trey throwing a cup being
Crazy.
bad. So we talked about our kids.
School being nuts. Oh my God, I can't do it. The last episode I blew it.
And then we talked
Oh my
about,
God.
you gave some great dating advice. And then
I gave dating advice.
Bro, you gave dating advice. Bro.
Oh
You
God.
gave-
Where's your guitar?
I don't have my guitar.
John, did you bring your guitar? Oh my God.
You know what I do have? How we started. Original
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
beatbox. So, we got kids, we got dating advice,
Oh God.
and we got
This is gonna be horrible.
quick tips.
Alright,
Alright.
give me a beat. Oh,
Big
God.
thing, make sure that you can wrap it, tie it all in. It's DJ's birthday. It's coming up. So you can talk about DJ. Happy birthday, DJ. Here we go, here we go. Oh, wicked, 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 wicked.
Yeah. Just 2 fathers and 2 sons. One throws a cup, the other beats until it's numb.
Oh!
2 ages, 2 different stages. Brings us to the next something, and it's Jeeps. feeling real bad and I don't know what to do. I can't escape because everybody loves this shit I'm going through. Like, what was next? Give me some help.
Dating advice.
When you meet a girl, open your ears and listen to what she wants. You might learn something. Pay for the tab and go home. And wait for the next date to give her the bone.
Alright, last thing, wrap it up. You gotta wrap it up with the circuits.
Shit.
Here we go. Quick tips. Quick tip.
A relay is an important device in any electrical system. You gotta have a power and a ground to make that component work.
Work.
Our podcast. And it's going works. You gotta read your guitar. I do songs better.
I will. I'm gonna bring my guitar.
Oh my god, that is uncut and that is horrible.
Yo, obnoxious, uncut, raw. Thank you guys for joining us.
That was the worst. Like, make a comment on how bad that song was. And if you learned, let me know.
I like to do it like when it's right here. To make sure that, not right there, but on your screen right there. You're so crazy, man.
I thought you were pointing at my dick. Like that shit. That's obnoxious.
Oh my god.
And it's not uncut, it's cut. And all raw dog it.
Dude, the craziest thing.
Now we're getting